Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the evening meditation for lesson 116. I share God's will for happiness for me. Breathing in. I share my Father's will for me, His child. What He has given me is all I want. What He has given me is all there is. Breathing in and out, noticing the rise and fall of the torso. Let's begin by enjoying our connection to the Creator. Just resting in the peaceful comfort. I share my Father's will for me, His son or daughter, His child. Let's visualize ourselves like a lamp we're plugging back into the source. We're recharging the battery. We're connecting to the power source. I share my Father's will for me, His child, His son, His daughter. What He has given me is all I want. What He has given me is all there is. Let's call to mind the other things that we want. Success, health, beauty, the respect of others, authority, control, independence, to be heard. What are the other goals we have in our many relationships and circumstances? What are the things we think we need to be happy besides following God's will? There's a big list of them. And just noticing any of the camouflages to our unwillingness. Slowing down, visualizing our connection to the Creator. Feeling ease, peacefulness, happiness, respect, worthiness, love, safety. Breathing in, I ease my body and my mind. Breathing out, I am safe, I am home. Breathing in, I ease my body and my mind. Breathing out, I am safe, I am home. I share my Father's will for perfect happiness. I share God's will for happiness for me. What He has given me is all I want. What He has given me is all there is. What does it feel like to let go of the many other expectations we have on ourselves? What we need to do, be, think, feel, have in order to be happy, to feel worthy, to feel loved, to feel respected and safe. to feel successful. Exhaling, we release all of these camouflages to our unwillingness. Inhaling, we share God's will for happiness for us. Thank you for joining me today, this evening, for the second part of Lesson 116. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Lesson 117. Good night. Good morning, and thank you for joining me today for Lesson 117. For our morning review, we are reviewing Lesson 103, God being love is also happiness. Breathing in, let me remember love is happiness, and nothing else brings joy. And so I choose to entertain no substitutes for love. On the half hour, we will review Lesson 104. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. Love is my heritage, and with it joy. These are the gifts my Father gave to me. I would accept all that is mine in truth. On the hour, God being love is also happiness, and on the half hour, I seek what belongs to me in truth. Let's begin our 5-minute practice for the review of Lesson 103, breathing in deeply. God being love is also happiness, and breathing out. Breathing in, let me remember love is happiness. Breathing out, nothing else brings joy. Breathing in, I choose to entertain no substitutes for happiness. And breathing out. Breathing in, I choose to entertain no substitutes for love. And breathing out. Again, reviewing our many camouflages to unwillingness. What do we feel like we need to be happy besides our connection to our loving Creator? What are the things that we count on to give us worth, happiness, respect, ease, wisdom, clarity, peacefulness, and joy? Jesus reminds us, let me remember love is happiness, and nothing else brings joy. Where are the camouflages to our unwillingness that we can review honestly in today's meditation? Perhaps we need beauty, health, wealth, the right relationships, the right job, the right stuff, more stuff, better relationships. How deeply are we attached to those? And so we say, breathing in, I choose to entertain no substitutes for love. And breathing out, looking at each of our substitutes for love, reviewing honestly how much happiness they have brought us. Breathing in, let's sit for a moment with the ease and peacefulness we collect from being plugged into our source, into our creator. Allowing that to uplift us. Breathing in, I am worthy. And breathing out. Breathing in, I am loved. And breathing out. And with each exhalation, repeatedly releasing all of the idols we create that we think we need to gain happiness, clarity, ease, joy, wisdom. Breathing in, I am safe. Breathing in, I have clarity and wisdom. And breathing out, I release my attachment to the substitutes I have created. Thank you for joining me today for our first part of Lesson 117, God being love is also happiness. Let me remember love is happiness and nothing else brings joy. And so I choose to entertain no substitutes for love. A reminder on the half hour to review Lesson 104, I seek but what belongs to me in truth. Love is my heritage and with it joy. These are the gifts my Father gave me. I would accept all that is mine in truth. I look forward to seeing you tonight for our evening practice. Bye-bye. Welcome to our evening practice for Lesson 117. I know you've been sitting with this every hour on the half hour, and I'm looking forward to sharing this 5 minutes with you. Here is our review of Lesson 104. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. Love is my heritage, and with it joy. These are the gifts my Father gave me. I would accept all that is mine in truth. Breathing in, I seek but what belongs to me in truth. And breathing out. Breathing in, love is my heritage, and with it joy. Breathing in, I accept all that is mine in truth. Breathing in, love is my heritage, and with it joy. As we sit with this beautiful thought that what we are entitled to is love and joy, it's such a contrast to how we live our inner worlds of struggle, condemnation of others and ourselves. So as we breathe in and remind ourselves of today's important lesson, I seek but what belongs to me in truth. Love is my heritage, and with it joy. Now let's exhale, calling to mind the many places of resistance to today's practice, the million things we think belong to us in order for us to be happy, the things we think we need to have joy, the things we think the world owes us, ease, safety, money, the right relationship, the right job, the right house. Breathing in, love is my heritage, and with it joy. And breathing out, noticing and releasing the many other things we think we need. Love is my heritage. I can enjoy those other things, but they are not required for me to feel safe, loved, ease, clarity, peacefulness, wisdom. Let's sit for a moment, breathing in, giving thanks for these wonderful gifts of love and joy that our Father, our Creator, gives to us, shares with us. The gifts that we, if we seek, they do belong to us in truth. Breathing in and out. Finally, I accept all that is mine in truth. Breathing in. What interferes with my ability and willingness to accept the wonderful gifts of God, love, and joy? Which grievances, which camouflaged unwillingnesses? During this review period, we are asked to challenge our camouflaged unwillingness, and it appears everywhere. How do we identify it? With our emotions. If we are angry, unhappy, worried, we are blocking our ability to receive love and joy. Do we all do it? Yes. With each breath in, we remind ourselves, love is my heritage, and with it, joy. Breathing out, releasing all of the other things we think we have to be safe and loved. Reprogramming our perception, our cognition, our thoughts, our words, our actions, our destiny. Reprogramming. Hard work, hard work. That is why Jesus is asking us to make this commitment every 30 minutes. I accept all that is mine in truth. Love is my heritage, and with it, joy. Thank you for joining me today for the second part of Lesson 117. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Lesson 118. Bye-bye.